Your iPhone can be brand new and still feel weirdly old. And no, I'm not talking about the camera or battery life. I mean the one thing you stare at all day, the first thing people notice the second they pick it up. Yeah, the dynamic island. And now the iPhone 18 Pro leaks say Apple is finally doing something about it. That black bar at the top, once you really see it, it's hard to unsee. At first, the little bubble looks cool with notifications and live activity stuff, but give it time. Watch a video, scroll TikTok, open YouTube, it keeps reminding you it's there. And that's where this gets interesting. Even on the iPhone 17 Pro, it still kind of feels like wasted space in 2026. That's why the iPhone 18 Pro matters. According to the leaks, Apple is shrinking the dynamic island in a big way. And the size difference here isn't one of those you need a microscope upgrades either. The numbers point to the dynamic island going from about 20.76 millimeters down to just 13.49 millimeters. That's a huge cut, and you'll notice it right away. This isn't just a cleaner look on paper, it changes how the display feels every single time you unlock the phone. But here's the part a lot of people might miss. From a distance, the iPhone 18 Pro may look almost exactly like the iPhone 17 Pro. Same bezels, same screen size, same overall vibe. So if it looks nearly identical, what actually changed? That's where Apple's internal redesign starts to matter a lot more than the outside. Apple reportedly compressed the whole True Depth setup, Face ID sensors, and the front camera into a much smaller area, mostly on the left side of the dynamic island. And honestly, that says more than it seems, because it points to a much bigger plan Apple's been working toward. Earlier leaks claimed Apple might ditch the dynamic island completely on the iPhone 18 Pro and move to a punch-hole camera like Android phones. That didn't happen, and the way I see it, that was on purpose. Apple isn't trying to play catch-up here. They're aiming at something else entirely. There's still strong speculation around under-display Face ID on the iPhone 18 Pro, where the sensors sit under the screen with no island at all, no cutout, no distraction, just display. But that tech apparently still isn't ready by Apple standards, so instead, this phone becomes something else. The iPhone 18 Pro looks more like a transition device in Apple's bigger design roadmap. And honestly, that's the part most people overlook, because even with this update, on paper, it could still look behind Android. Punch-hole cameras have been normal for years, but specs don't always tell the real story. This is really about daily use. A smaller dynamic island means less stuff cutting into videos, more usable space while scrolling, and a cleaner look every time you unlock the phone. And to be honest, the dynamic island has become pretty standard now, and it's way more practical than people gave it credit for. Apple clearly knows that. This is the kind of upgrade that won't wow people reading a spec sheet at Best Buy, but you'll feel it instantly once it's in your hand. And once you get used to having less of that black bar in your face, going back probably won't feel great, which leads to the bigger picture. So no, this isn't the big dramatic iPhone 18 Pro redesign some people were waiting for. It's something quieter, but honestly more important. This is how Apple moves the iPhone forward. Small steps year after year, instead of dropping some wild change all at once that feels impossible to adjust to. And that steady approach is exactly why so many people stick with Apple. If these iPhone 18 Pro leaks are accurate, we're getting closer to the first true all-screen iPhone. No cutouts, no distractions, just the display. And the iPhone 18 Pro may be where that shift really begins. We also covered the latest leaks about the all-screen iPhone 20 in a recent video, so definitely check that out. The link is in the description and the I section. And let me know below, are you good with Dynamic Island, or do you want a full-screen iPhone already? I'll catch you guys in the next one.